In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this, a St. Patrick's Day placemat. Okay, for our St. Patrick's Day placemat, let's cut two pieces of fabric 16 inches by 13 inches. I wanted a little bit of interest, so I cut 1.5 inches off the end of this one here, and then out of my green fabric, because it's St. Patrick's Day placemat, so we want some green in, I cut a 1.5 inch strip, and then we will be attaching this section back again. Obviously it's going to be a little bit too long, so we will square that back up to whatever size it was, the 16 inches by 13 once again. And on my cutting machine, I cut out the word March because obviously St. Patrick's Day is in March, and I also cut out a 4-leaf clover because it's St. Patrick's Day. This is the Baby Lock Soprano. I'm not paid or sponsored to create this video. I'm going to set the machine up with a regular polyester thread, just a regular cream thread. These are the settings on the sewing machine that I'm going to be using to make my St. Patrick's Day placemat. One of the things I like about this machine is that it tells you which foot to use. However, I'm going to be using a 1/4 inch foot with guide. This is the 1/4 inch foot with guide that I'm going to be using to make the St. Patrick's Day placemat with. Helps me get my perfect 1/4 inch. In the bobbin area, we are going to use a regular cream polyester thread, and also don't forget that you need to be changing out your needles every 8 hours of sewing. So if this is your reminder that you need, then change your needle now. So the first thing we're going to be doing is getting that first section of placemat sewn down, and the part that we cut. So we're going to get that 1.5 inch strip, and we're going to put it right sides together on the placemat. So if you do, or if you are using a pattern fabric, make sure that this part here is your fabric facing up, and this part here, if you're using something with a print on it, this is going to be facing down. So any of your print is going to be on this side. So you're just going to see the ugly side of the fabric. And then we are going to sew all along here a 1/4 inch seam. Once we have done that, we are going to open it out, and then we're going to turn it to the back side, and then I am going to press this seam open, and we are going to get our iron, and we're going to press that seam so it sets it. Then we add that other piece that we cut, and we are going to put it right sides down. So if you've got a print, it needs to be right sides down against the end of this other seam. And if you want to pin, you can pin. I find that I can just take this over and just sew it straight down, but it's up to you. I do like to use these things called Wonder Clips. I will link them in the description box down below, so if you don't know what these are, you can order them. And I'm just going to sew these into place. And obviously when we get to a clip, we're just going to pull it out. And just make sure that it's in line. Take this back over to our pressing mat, open the seam, and then just press it down. And then just flip it over. And then open this seam out. So if we have any pieces sticking out, we just want to square them up, and I just do that on my mat. I can see where the line is, and then I'm just going to square it back up again. I don't need to do it on the other side, I just need to do it on this side. Now it's too wide, so we need to cut that down again. Now it's just a fraction over, so I'm just going to make it back to the 16 inches again. Literally just cutting like a little bit of a hair off here. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to free motion quilt some 4-leaf clovers onto this St. Patrick's Day placemat. Now let's move on. So I've now done my free motion quilting, and now I want to attach my applique pieces. So there is my clover, and then I'm going to attach the word March because St. Patrick's Day is in March. You could do a placemat for every single season. Wouldn't that be fun? So I just need to make sure that my March is straight, and then I have some heat and bond on the back of here, and I am just going to attach. I love to do thread painting, so I have some green set in my sewing machine, and if you don't know how to do free motion quilting, watch the next video and it will show you the settings and everything in the setup for free motion quilting. And I am just going to put my needle down, and I'm basically just going to thread paint around this clover, and I'm going to do it really scruffy looking because it looks fabulous when it's scruffy looking, so you don't have to be perfect. Move this out of the way. And you basically just go all the way around the clover piece like so. I'm going to attach a piece of ribbon right along the centre here because I think it looks really cute. So let's finish off our St. Patrick's Day placemat. So you're going to get a backing piece that's exactly the same size as the front piece, and you're going to put it right sides together. And then we are going to stitch it all the way around, but we're going to keep a space at the top about 3 inches to pull right sides through. So let's go to the sewing machine and get this stitched into place. Cut away the excess fabric, but don't cut into the stitches. And then pull right sides through. Then press down all the way around your St. Patrick's Day placemat. And then top stitch all the way around so you close up this opening here. I also added on some crystals, which have made it very sparkly. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!